Hey, Remote Survival, this is Deckard. I've been working on this. Made many attempts at trying to make this video. Anyway, this is my attempt at making a tutorial for Hogs for the clan. So um, any videos I show from y'all's attacks, don't take it personally. It's just some examples. I am by no means a hog master at all, so I'm not espousing any sort of expertise. I just wanted to lay out some basics for you guys, especially some of our 10L7s and 8s that are just trying to learn this. Um, the basics really are these. You need to lure and kill the clan castle. It has to be absolutely empty. And so when you're scouting the base, you need to plan for that. If you are going to use one giant in some particular area and it doesn't work, you need to have a backup plan. So does that mean you bring 2 or 3 giants? Or do you drop a hog? And where do you drop that hog to get the clan castle out? The clan castle has to be emptied. So when you're scouting, you need to think of those things. Have a plan A, B, and C. If you're attacking a Town Hall 9, the Archer Queen absolutely has to be killed. Any giant double bomb areas need to be scouted out for spell placement, but certainly they need to be tripped if you can do it. If you can dump a hog in there or bust through and have a golem trip it, or a giant or a P.E.K.K.A. or whatever, that absolutely has to be done. You certainly need to know where all the bombs are, even if they're single bombs, because you need to pre-heal those areas with spells, with a heal spell, so that the hogs can survive a bomb encounter. Um, really, those are the basics. Now, when you're emptying out a clan castle, as far as I can tell, based on looking on the Supercell forum um, and just from what I've seen, the clan castle is empty based on housing space size of the troops that are in there. So, obviously you always see archers come out first. Their housing space size is 1. A lot of times you see the wizards next. Their housing space size is 4. You also see things like Valkyries and witches, and they usually come out last because their housing space, Valkyrie there is 8, and a witch is 12. So you need to plan for this. So if you are attacking a clan castle that is the size 25, and you see a bunch of archers come out, and you know based on previous attacks that they're using Valkyries or something, or a witch, you should say to yourself, well, that clan castle is probably not empty, um, and you need to have a plan for that. What are you going to do? Drop another giant? Drop another hog? Whatever. Um, here's an example. Jeff is a Town Hall 8 of ours, and he's just starting out with the hogging. He drops the hog here on that cannon, and then he's got some troops out. And if you look, you can see what 6 shields there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or whatever. But they're all archers. That's a 25 space clan castle, so you should know that that is not empty. Also, if this had been attacked before, you should know what's in there. But he brings it over here and kills it successfully. But this clan castle had Valkyrie and I think another wizard in there. I'm not sure. So when he jumps his hogs out, look, here comes the Valkyrie and the wizard. Those are both splash damage troops. And when they get all grouped up with those hogs, they're going to destroy them. So even if you drop the heal, it's just gonna the raid's gonna be wrecked. So the clan castle absolutely has to be emptied out, and you can tell that Valkyrie and those troops destroyed those lower groups of hogs. Now they're going up to the top one. So he's got 1 heal left, and the Valkyrie's in there tearing everything up. So absolutely has to be emptied out. Also, in our last war, we had a couple of failed lures, but that's the basics. You just got to get that clan castle empty. So, when you're scouting out a clan castle, what you need to do is look at that radius. Okay, so if you were going to attack this base, there are a couple of easy spots for pulling out the troops. You could drop a giant on this archer tower here. Remember, giants go to defenses like hogs, so they're going to walk to either that archer tower or the cannon inside that radius of the clan castle, and that's going to pull troops out. It may not get them all out. The giant may die or the hog may die. You need to plan. Have 2 giants or 3 giants, whatever. If you're going to try and use an area like this where the radius goes through the defense, you can see it's going through the cannon there and through the wizard tower. That's dangerous because what could happen is the hog could jump that wall and stand on the outside of that line. And I guarantee you that will not empty the clan castle. It may get one or two, but I've seen generally what happens is the clan castle, nothing comes out. So if you're trying to do a lure on a defensive spot that looks like this when you press the radius line, that's asking for trouble. If they're all like that, that's a difficult lure, and you're going to have to plan for that. That may mean you need to drop, 5 or 6 hogs or whatever, 4 hogs on it, because that will mean you need to destroy that tower so that the hogs then move to the next defense inside the radius. So, those are things that need to be planned for. Now, when you're, continuing to scout, there's really only a few spots for bombs here. This area here could have a double bomb in sort of the northeasterly direction. Double bombs are 2x4. So if you count the purple, wall spaces there on the outer side, you can go 1, 2, 3, 4 in length in that space by 2 wide. These defenses, that cannon and this archer tower, those are 3 spaces wide. So there's room for a double bomb in that spot. More likely there's a Tesla sitting there kind of where the W for wall is, and then a single bomb in that little spot. Same thing in this area. Could be room for a double bomb, but it's probably a Tesla and a single bomb. Same thing over here. Could be a double bomb, probably a Tesla and a single bomb. The reason you think it's a Tesla is because there are no spots inside the core for a Tesla, if you look, or in this sort of secondary ring. So the Teslas are going to be sitting on the outside. So that tells you this base doesn't have a double bomb. Those are areas that need to be either pre-tripped or certainly accounted for with spells when you do your hog run. All right, and like I said, have a plan A and a plan B and a plan C. If, one giant isn't going to do it, then 2, then 3, whatever. You've got to get everything out. All right, well, let's look at some replays and we can talk about some other things here. All right, let's go. All right, here's a hog attack that Mojo did. We'll pause it. If you do a scout, there's a double bomb, or not a double, but a single bomb spot area possibly there. Could be a double bomb there, probably single. Same thing, could be a double bomb or a single. Could be double bomb, single. It's just like that other base we looked at, but there's no room for Teslas anywhere else, so these spots are probably Tesla and single bomb. So when I scouted this base, I knew it was in the clan castle, or I knew generally what I needed to do to get the clan castle empty, and I was going to try and trip, or Mojo was going to try and trip these areas. So here's one giant and a hog to get everything out of the clan castle. So now when I saw that Valkyrie come out, I knew the clan castle was empty. You had a bunch of archers and some wizards in that Valkyrie. That's a quick addition. That's 25. So this leads to the next thing. That clan castle is now empty. Once you know it's empty, go drop whatever you're going to drop to do the pull. Okay. Once you know it's empty, and start moving those troops to a place where you're going to kill them. Now, a common mistake has been that what happens is a clan castle that we use to kill their clan castle troops that has witches in it gets dropped late. And the witches get killed, or you end up having to drop your barbarian king or your archer queen or whatever else to help kill the clan castle. And you don't want to waste those troops because you're going to need them to help clear the base. So get that clan castle down, which is what I did here. And you dump some barbarians to try and buffer the the wizards or the witches that are in there. But I don't know, it looks like wow, that Valkyrie did kill my witch. So anyway, So I didn't do a good job there. I did on another one. I'll have to try and show that one. But here, now here I'm trying to trip the bomb here. All right. Now the bomb that's sitting next to that Tesla is buffered by those two little bombs. Once I saw that, I should have assumed that this configuration right here is what's going to be in all those other spots. A Tesla, two little bombs, and a big bomb. And knowing that that one hog is not going to trip that bomb, I shouldn't waste hogs trying to trip the other bombs, but I did. I did try and trip it here, same thing. Couldn't get to the bomb, didn't trip it, tried it over here. Tesla, little bombs, and I did not trip the bomb. So I ended up using a bunch of my hogs and kind of wasting it. And I ran out of hog power when I did the raid. And this raid ended up failing. So I did know that the bomb was there, was able to pre-heal. Pre-heal over there. The hogs did stay alive. So I just, I ran out of hogs. I really needed those extra 5 or 6 hogs. I mean, if, in any successful hog raid, that's usually what it is that ends up cleaning up, about 5 or 6 at the very end. So you've got to be careful. Let's try. Let's try another one here. On Mojo's first hog raid, he got the clan castle down really well. If I can find it. Now we'll scout this base too. If you look, spots for bombs right there, not room for a double bomb. So that could be a single bomb, could be a single bomb there, 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 or Tesla, in the core, there's no room for bombs or Teslas. So there's going to be some combination of Teslas and bombs in these corners, okay? So now you know that, you know how to plan. The clan castle radius kind of ran through a weird area through that army camp, and I was going to use these 2 cannons to try and get the clan castle emptied. And I brought giants. I brought 3 because I wasn't sure it was going to work. And see, that first giant didn't get in the clan castle radius. Second didn't either. So I moved over and dropped the third because I brought 3 to get inside the radius to get that clan castle empty. So once I see that Valkyrie come out, I know that the clan castle is empty. So immediately I have a barbarian dropped over here. When I saw that Valkyrie come out, I dropped that barbarian. Now I'm pulling him over. The clan castle gets down early. So you can get the skeletons out and barbarians to buffer, and you've got that Valkyrie tied up. So, and this way you save your witches, you save the other wizards that you have to help clean up the base. And then you run your hogs in, do your spells to pre-heal the areas where the bombs are. All right. So, and this this raid turned out to be really good. So, I did get a little lucky on this corner over here because I did not have a spell left. I had 4 corners to account for. But I saved this one because I knew that they might bypass this corner because there weren't 2 defenses right next to each other. And I got kind of lucky too. But anyway, at this point, it's just a matter of cleanup. So let's try, we'll pull up from the last war. This is an attempt by Sly. She is trying to trip a bomb there, I think. I would start with the clan castle pull first. But again, once you see that, those bombs like that, I would save the hogs because there are no double bombs. There are double bomb spots, but this base is like the other ones. All right, so here, she got the clan castle emptied out. With that Valkyrie out, you know that clan castle is empty. You should already have whatever corner you're going to use pre-treated with a barbarian to draw. She's drawing over to this corner over here. And at this point, once you drop, she drops the archer, I would have that clan castle out already, because at this point, maybe you need more room. That Valkyrie, once she drops the clan castle, is gonna ends up destroying her witches, just like it did on that first raid that I showed you of Mojo's. So you got to get that clan castle out early. Once you know it's empty, drop the barbarian, because you don't want to use your barbarian king, or if you're Town Hall 9 and Archer, whatever, to kill the clan castle. You want just your troops to do it, because you need those extra troops to clean up. So she did get the kill, but all she had left were 3 barbarians and 1 wizard. So starts her hog run, and again, you want to pre-heal the areas that have defenses in them, and bombs. This here is not covering that bomb spot. So you've got to practice with the spells and get them down. That spell could be more in the base for sure. You want that spell to cover the bomb area, which it is, but also the defenses in which the hogs are going to be going to if possible. So that's something you need to scout out ahead of time, because any hogs that you have left over are going to be doing the cleanup. Now the core hopefully shouldn't need to be healed unless there's a lot there. You want to try and save them for the areas where the bombs are. But again, every hog raid is dynamic, and you got to go with the flow. So again, it just takes practice. And this raid wasn't that bad. It just ran out of steam. She ran out of hogs because the spells were a little bit off, and her clan castle kill wasn't optimal. So every attack is going to be a little different, and every attack takes practice. Every hog raid is practice, I should say. Here's another hog raid by Hunter. Can't remember what happened with this one. Let's scout it out though. Again, these are areas for double bombs potentially, but and there's a single bomb spot. Potential double bomb, but probably Tesla, and those single bombs, just like we saw on the previous bases, just like right there where the king is. So, so you want to do your get that clan castle emptied, and right there, it doesn't look like the clan castle is empty to me. So, because all you see are archers, right? So he needs to continue to drop, which he does, and get that clan castle empty. So now some more wizards come out. You can see, still doesn't look like it's empty. There's the Valkyrie. Now you know it's empty, and drop wherever you're going to drop in the corner. Immediately when you see that Valkyrie or witch or whatever, that means it's empty, and start drawing them into a corner. It would be at this point I'd drop my clan castle, because you want them coming over anyway. Because you also want to save time, and again, every second counts. I guess he's trying to gather them. I'm not sure why, unless you're going to drop a loon on them or something like that. I guess if to have a wizard splash, yeah. But anyway, so he's doing the kill, and it's a good kill. It's a great kill. A nice one, Hunter, and he's going to have some troops left over, which is good. He's got a witch and some wizards. That's cool. Now he runs his hog, so now he just has to account for the bombs. Okay, so he's got hogs going up here. Not sure how many, but that's about 6 or 7, and then the bigger group going south. He does not pre-heal this spot up here, up north where that Tesla is, and those hogs die. First spell goes down in that big group, which is good. He saves those. Second one's going to go down here by this double bomb spot, and that's a good spell placement. So, and the hogs survive it. But again, it's the hogs are running. It's another factor where the hogs sort of run out of steam. Now his were level 3 hogs, and again, maybe that's just not enough for this base. But spell placement is very, very important. You got to try and save them. Now, the general rule of thumb, based on what I've read, is that you want to use the spells. You want to hold on to them and use them when you can. But if you hold on to them too long, you're going to end up losing hogs. So use them early, and use them wisely and get them in the right spot. I don't know. I guess that's everything. There are some other videos I could show, but I don't know. I can't remember if I showed the Archer Queen thing. If you're a Town Hall 9 you want to make sure that the archer queen gets killed. Um, we had Bird, Oluwan Bird had a raid on their number 7, if I can find it, which was going to be a go-ho, and he forgot the golem when he killed the to go after the queen, and the queen was left alive. So here we watch. He's trying to trip some bombs here. The radius is going to be up around those wizard towers, so those hogs aren't entering, but he's trying to trip bombs. He did get one there, and maybe get rid of some defenses to help pad his hogs. Did get a few of the troops out of the clan castle, but it's definitely not empty yet. So here's a few more hogs down low to help try and get that clan castle emptied out. But once he does, he brings everything down south, I believe, and does his clan castle kill with witches. You want to get the witches down so that they can start generating skeletons before the troops get there. I guess he was worried about it not being emptied. Seeing that witch there, you know it's empty. So yeah, he brings them down south, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, right there. All right, so here's the kill. And you can see the queen over there right behind him. And that's going to be the next order of business after the clan castle is killed. And he just forgot that he was doing a go-ho. He had a golem in his clan castle. And after the kill here, eventually, I guess he's running it back and forth. All right. He starts running his hogs, but if you watch, he had to use his queen. That may have thrown him off too, to help kill the clan castle and the barbarian king. So I think that threw him off. He's like, oh no, I used my queen. Then he starts his hogs, like, oh darn it, and the archer queen's still alive. And if you watch here, that archer queen goes to town on those hogs. And even though the heel's down, it just doesn't matter. The archer queen's just going to follow those hogs around until they are all dead. There's the golem, but and this raid just kind of went to hell after that, the failure on the archer queen. So anyway, these are the things that you need to take into consideration when you're doing hogs. So anyway, I hope that helps. I probably missed something. And we got another war starting tonight. It's going to be a tough one again. We were overmatched with our last one. But anyway, Hogs 101. Tell me where I messed up, clan. Hopefully that helps. This is Deckard. See you later. Bye.